In today's fast-moving world, staying calm when everything around you is chaotic can be really tough. But what if I told you there's an old philosophy that can help you stay peaceful and strong no matter what? That's Stoicism, an ancient way of thinking that started in Greece and Rome. One of its famous followers was Marcus Aurelius, a wise Roman emperor. Stoicism isn't just about getting through tough times, it's about thriving even when life gets hard, finding peace when things are difficult, and building a strong and virtuous mindset. In this video, we'll explore 5 important lessons from Marcus Aurelius and Stoic philosophy to help you stay calm and steady like a true Stoic. Stoic Principle 1. Understanding what's in your control. Think about your typical day. Picture this. You wake up, get ready, and step out into the world. A bustling city, the honking of horns and the constant hum of life. Suddenly, it feels like things are happening left and right. You spill your morning coffee, hit unexpected traffic, and it seems like the universe is throwing curveballs at you. Frustrating, right? Ever had a day like that? What would you do if you were in that situation? You've got this coffee stain and now you're stuck in a traffic jam. Here's where the Stoic wisdom comes in handy. Imagine you've got this invisible checklist. On one side, you've got things you can control, and on the other, things you can't. The spilled coffee, the crazy traffic, that's on the can't control side. But, and here's the cool part, how you react to it, how you handle the situation, that's all in your control. Imagine taking a deep breath. Instead of getting all worked up, you accept the situation. You grab some paper towels and try to clean it up, and use that time to reflect or listen to an inspiring podcast and maybe even turn it into a funny story for later. By focusing on what's in your control, your reactions, you transform a stressful situation into an opportunity for personal growth. Now, why does this matter? It's like having a superpower. When you realize what's in your control, you become the superhero of your own story. Instead of getting stressed about the spilled coffee or the traffic, you get to decide how you respond. You become the boss of your own day. Take a moment to think about your day. Can you identify moments when things felt a bit out of control? What was in your control in those situations? How did your response make a difference? Stoicism is like having a guidebook for these moments, helping you take charge of how you navigate through life's adventures. So, there you have it, the first Stoic principle in simple terms. Understand what's in your control. This principle encourages us to let go of unnecessary worries and instead concentrate on our own thoughts and behaviors. Life is a bit like a game, and you get to decide how you play. You become the master of your own game. Life might throw surprises your way, but with a bit of Stoic wisdom, you can turn them into your own plot twists. Stoic Principle 2. Embracing virtue. Imagine virtue as your life's GPS, guiding you through the complexities of the 21st century. Virtue isn't an old-fashioned rulebook. It's more like a compass pointing toward a good life. In the modern world, virtue means making choices that are not just about success, but about being a good person. Stoicism places a high value on virtue, emphasizing qualities like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. By aligning our actions with these virtues, Stoicism guides us toward a life of moral excellence and fulfillment. Now I get it. In our lightning-fast world, embracing virtue might seem like a challenge. The hustle and bustle can make us feel like we don't have time for those moments of kindness and thoughtful decision-making. But let me share a secret with you. Virtue isn't about adding more to your to-do list. It's about infusing meaning into the things you're already doing. Consider your daily routine. In the rush of life, pausing to make a virtuous choice can feel like hitting the brakes on a speeding train. But here's the magic. Virtue doesn't demand more time. It transforms the time you already have. Picture this, you're running late for work and someone drops their papers. In the fast-paced chaos, you choose to stop and help. That simple act is embracing virtue. It doesn't take extra time, it takes an extra ounce of kindness. Now, let's bring virtue into the family arena. In a world where schedules are packed and everyone is rushing, kindness within the family often gets pushed aside. But what if we rethink virtue as a family value? Picture a regular evening. Dinner is a rush, everyone's on their devices. Embracing virtue here might mean setting aside those gadgets, having a genuine conversation and truly connecting. It's not about adding time, it's about making the time count. Think about this. Virtue isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. In our speedy lives, virtue becomes the anchor that prevents us from getting lost in the chaos. Imagine a day when everything seems to be going wrong. Work is stressful, the traffic is unbearable, and you come home feeling exhausted. Now, instead of letting that frustration spill over, you choose a virtuous path. Maybe you share a smile with a neighbor, or you help a family member with a task. In that moment, virtue becomes a powerful force, transforming a challenging day into a tapestry of small, meaningful victories. Virtue isn't an extra burden, it's the remedy for the chaos. In the whirlwind of our modern lives, embracing virtue might be a challenge, but it's a challenge worth taking. It's about making each moment count, infusing everyday actions with kindness, and weaving a tapestry of virtue into the fabric of your life. Stoic Principle 3. Acceptance of the present moment. Have you ever found yourself lost in the labyrinth of worries about the future? Do you believe that the constant fretting over what's to come will change the outcome? Is it possible that our relentless pursuit of tomorrow blinds us to the beauty of today? The present moment is like a special time when we can really feel and experience life. Every step, every breath matters. Stoicism says we shouldn't always be worried about the future or stuck in the past. Instead, we should pay attention to what's happening right in front of us. Life, according to the Stoics, is like a changing garden. Just like flowers bloom and then fade away, everything in life keeps changing. Understanding that things don't last forever helps us feel free and not get too upset when things change. Stoicism also encourages us to pay attention to the small things in our daily lives. Like, instead of just drinking our morning coffee without thinking, we should take a moment to really enjoy the smell and taste. It's about finding happiness in the little things we might not notice. Think about this scenario. You find yourself on the shore, the sun casting a warm glow, the sky bright and clear. The rhythmic melody of waves caresses the shore, a calming backdrop to the canvas of nature. You feel the cool touch of sand beneath your feet, and the air is thick with the salty scent of the ocean. As you immerse yourself in this idyllic setting, the world around you seems to slow down, offering a chance to appreciate the simple pleasures life has to offer. The gentle breeze whispers through your hair, and the sun's warmth on your skin becomes a gentle reminder that this moment is a gift. The waves, like nature's lullaby, guide your thoughts away from the worries of tomorrow and yesterday, urging you to be fully present. The idyllic scene is suddenly interrupted as someone rushes past, nearly knocking you over. The initial shock gives way to a moment of reflection. In this interruption, you realize the significance of embracing the now. Instead of dwelling on frustration or annoyance, you take a deep breath, grounding yourself in the current moment. The incident becomes a poignant reminder that life is a series of unpredictable events, and it's our choice how we respond to them. Choosing to live in the now means appreciating the beauty around you, feeling the breeze and reveling in the sensory experiences without letting the hurried pace of the world steal the joy of the present. Wisdom guides your response. Rather than dwelling on the disturbance, you choose to let it go. Wisdom recognizes that holding on to the negative energy won't contribute to the beauty of the moment you are experiencing. This is not about being weak or letting people run all over you. It's the ability to discern what battles are worth fighting. As the Stoics would say, it's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. As Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, aptly puts it, the idea is simple yet profound. To be present is to be alive. In our pursuit of the future, we risk overlooking the richness that surrounds us right now. In this idyllic beach scene, Stoic Principle 3, the acceptance of the present moment becomes a guiding philosophy. It's not about dismissing the importance of planning for the future or reflecting on the past, but recognizing that in this very moment, life unfolds its true essence. Stoicism teaches us that being in the present and not fixating on the uncertainties of the future is not ignorance, but a conscious choice to savor the beauty of the now. So, it is all about realizing that the present moment is super important. It's not just about going from one thing to the next, but really enjoying what's happening right now. By doing this, we can be happier and more content in our lives. So, let's take a moment, look around, and enjoy the simple but awesome things happening in the present. True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future, as Seneca eloquently puts it. 4. Gratitude, finding peace through appreciation. In our busy lives, it's easy to forget about the good things around us. Stoicism, an old philosophy, tells us that being thankful can make a big difference. Think of gratitude like finding a quiet spot in a noisy city. It's a place where we can take a break and think about the good stuff in our lives, even when things seem tough. Stoicism says we should try to be thankful for the small things and enjoy the little moments. Gratitude isn't just a nice feeling, it's like a guiding light that helps us stay calm when life gets hard. When we think about the good things we have and enjoy the small moments, life feels more meaningful. It's like finding a hidden treasure in a pile of junk, except the treasure is happiness, and it's inside us all along. Now you might wonder, how does being thankful help us stay calm when everything around us is chaotic? Well, it's like this. Life can be a bit like a stormy sea with waves crashing everywhere, but in the middle of all that chaos, there's a calm, peaceful spot. That's what gratitude is like. It's like an anchor that keeps us grounded and stops us from getting swept away by stress and worry. When we're grateful for what we have, it's like we're focusing on the good things instead of the bad. Instead of feeling sad about what we don't have, we feel happy about what we do, like a roof over our heads, food to eat, and people who care about us. And that feeling of contentment helps us stay calm and relaxed, no matter what's going on around us. Plus, being grateful helps us stop comparing ourselves to others all the time. In a world where it feels like everyone's trying to outdo each other, Stoicism says we should try to be happy with what we've got, to realize that we're already good, just the way we are. So next time life feels overwhelming, take a moment to think about the good things in your life. Take a deep breath, relax, and let yourself feel grateful for the little things. Because when you're grateful, you're not just finding peace in the chaos, you're unlocking a whole new level of happiness and contentment. And that is what Stoicism is all about. 5. Growing. Life's like a journey where we're always learning and trying to be better. Stoicism teaches us to keep growing, and when we do, we find peace inside ourselves, even when things get tough. Imagine you're a strong oak tree standing firm in a storm. Each challenge makes you stronger, like your roots digging deeper into the ground. This strength isn't just about being tough, it's about feeling calm and steady no matter what's happening around you. Stoicism helps us stay calm by teaching us to face problems with courage and calmness. We learn to see tough times as chances to learn and grow. As we grow, we get to know ourselves better, appreciate what we have, and see things from a clearer perspective. In the end, growing and learning isn't just about doing well in life, it's about feeling peaceful and happy inside. When we keep growing with Stoicism, we become better at handling life's challenges, and we find a deep sense of calmness and joy that makes life richer. Conclusion: in the words of Marcus Aurelius, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a way of life, a path to inner peace, resilience, and wisdom. By embracing these 5 lessons inspired by Marcus Aurelius and Stoic philosophy, you too can keep calm like a true Stoic, navigating life's storms with grace and fortitude. Remember, the journey may be challenging, but the rewards are immeasurable. Embrace the Stoic way and discover the boundless tranquility that lies within.